Elynxtra's Quadrobics tutorial. I'll be going over stretches. I'll be going over how to do proper hand positioning, open hand and closed handed, because you have to do variants between hard, like concrete, and also soft, but like there's like mid, like range, like hard and soft, like medium types of like terrain, like grass. Grass is variant between how many years it is. Grass actually has an age in whether it's like actually soft or really firm, and that's depending whether if it's 2 or 4 years. Oh, somebody just went away because I'm talking about grass. But yeah, through the different variants, you. Awesome. Oh, you're back. Hi. But yeah, I'm going over the different variants of grass of what the best to use, whether open hand or closed handed. And when you're working with the soft, it's better to kind of work with open handed, but you have to first use the palm of your hand when you're landing down. See, I go with like a curved position when doing it. Can you see me? I need to tilt the camera a little bit more. I'm trying to. You like doing it closed preferred? Well, if you do it close-handed preferred, what I usually do is a curve, but I use the palm and I like bounce up and then I need a little bit more room. Let's see, right here, and then I'll go. Can you see me that well? Let me move my camera a little bit more so it's down lower. I might just put it on the floor. I have it right next to my window because I'm using Wi-Fi. Okay. Oh. I might actually have to take my fur things off because I'm actually sliding on the floor while doing this. Alright, let's see. Can you see me better? Okay, I got enough. Alright. But yeah, when I'm doing close-handed, I'll start with the palm and then I'll turn and use this. But you always want to have like a good arc, because if you go flat, you have more risk chance of breaking your hand. I meant your fingers. That is true. You always want to have arcs. Just like how the Romans used arcs for their water. Same principle applies with the hand. And with the little bit of twist, what you're doing is you're actually activating more muscle when you're moving. And your palm can take a lot more force. I swear I would be called like brick-handed too. I once got sent to the principal because I knocked on the English like teacher's door so loud that they thought I was trying to kick the door down. Like, I got brick hands. Like, listen to this. Hopefully I don't knock my phone down. Like, I don't even feel that. See, my like veins go to the side of my knuckles. Yeah. A lot of wolf training. That's what it's called when you punch things. That's another term for it. Some people call it iron fist. Some people call it wolfing training. I like call it the wolfing training. It's the archaic term. There's a whole study on it. Oh, thanks. You love my hair. Should I just have it out? I mean, I fell asleep. I kind of took a cat nap today. I've been just taking cat naps if I fall. It's just been blowing up with more subscribers. Trying to get more viewers because ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to do the YouTube life. But, you're right, it would be better. I was trying to look for some grippy socks, but like I only have certain socks at the moment. Like I got a bunch of stuff going on. Pretty much like I fixed up my parents' old place that they left in shambles, and I used the money that I like got from working at Field of Fear, a haunt place. That's where I started like practicing again up with Quadrobics again. Like I was having really fun scaring people doing Quadrobics, making my crazy noises. But besides the point, I can get back to stretches if you want. Our show on Quadrobics. Here's some like actual good stretches. One good stretch to do is you get in a squatting position. You have legs shoulder length to shoulder length, and then you go squat. But when you do your squat, then you rotate around with your like ankles and legs, and you go 3 times around just with your ankles, just going in complete circles. It's almost like the neck principle, if you ever heard of doing the neck 3 times around counterclockwise and clockwise. And then you go the other way. And this helps loosen up the ankles when doing quadrobics. It is a very good stretch. And then when doing that, you just breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. You always want to breathe. And then you can do the I'm at the snake pose, where you get on your knees, and then you get on your arms, and then you stretch out like yoga. You don't have to do it hard. You just want to feel a good, nice stretch in the back. And then you just hold that for maybe about 15, maybe 30 seconds. Just relax. And then when you get a good amount, like I said, 30 seconds, you just want to go back into almost like a downwards position where you stretch your arms like this out, while just having your back in a straight position. And you just stretch out, and then you just lean down. You know what? I guess so I do need to put my phone on the ground. But you go, here's snake pose, if you didn't get to see that full. You just want to do a simple lean in, breathe in through the nose. And when you're done with that, you want to just have your back straight, head straight, and lean inwards. You want to stretch out your rotator cuffs and also your biceps. And I also do a couple bicep stretches. And then just lean back into it, and then go into the snake pose, and then go. And then once you do that, you can also do, everybody knows the butterfly, but it is a very good stretch. Just do basics. You don't need to do like anything hard. You want to stretch out all the hamstrings and stuff, and the inner thighs. And then after a bit of doing that, you can get into doing lunges. Oh wow, it is actually better. Okay, it's back. I'm sorry. I'm using the neighbor's Wi-Fi. The struggles of starting off there and on YouTube. It's trying to make YouTube alive. Okay, let's see if I can do a couple quadrobic showing. Oh, everybody went away. Okay, there we go. Oh, down on the floor. But yeah, oh, I do open hands and I have it go like this. But how I have my hands in a curved arc position, it prevents it from breaking. See, what people worry about is it going like that and then them having clicky fingers. I have one, but like that's from another thing. Another scar, another time. But yeah, with doing it close-handed, you want to use your palm and then you want to bounce off, bounce off, bounce off, and then use fingers. In mid-air, you do the you go and with your legs, you have the palm up, this leg, and then you have this catching up with it, throwing it forward, palm, and then twist inwards, opposite and opposite. Let me see if I can. It's kind of hard to show in just a still position. But yeah, you do it like that. But yeah, it is best to do open hand with hard materials because you also have a quicker recovery time. That's why I first started off doing quadrobics like that. And it helped go quicker. Okay, that's a lot easier to show. Quadrobics. But yeah, you go. But there's also other ways that I do it when I'm doing my quadrobic. Give me a second. Okay. I don't know if you saw that, but get that out of the way. Oh, hello, everybody. Thank you. I'm just right now going over my whole quadrobics and how I use palm down, palm first, and then inwards. But something like this. And when I'm doing quadrobics, I will sometimes even, well, I don't know, it's probably my natural theory and like shift, but there's times where I'll have one hand that's open hand and one hand that's closed handed. I'll even do it like this. And I can even switch it, but that's very difficult, and you have to have a really hard, and you gotta bounce up like that. And then in the mid bounce up, you use your fingers, and that's just like mid-second, have to do it in muscle memory, or else, yeah, your whole fingers. It is very risky, but I don't know. A lot of training, you get used to it. Whew. Oh, I might open my window up. Okay, what next question? Okay, but yeah, those are a couple tips. Here's a couple more like stretches. Here's a good like forearm stretch where you just hold it back like this, touching your back, and then you just do a basic stretch like that. You do both sides of arms. You can also do it leaning up against the wall and be like this. But you don't want to do it too hard because if you hyperextend your muscle, all you're doing is causing more pain. And when you do a bunch of like quadrobics or stuff like that, you're just going to cause this like almost like you know how you get whiplash? You're gonna cause like a similar pain like whiplash, but it's going to be an overextension of your muscle. And that's not a good thing. But yeah, aside with that and the whole thing of quadrobics, um it's also good to have good food because you're doing a whole body cardiovascular workout and you are definitely burning calories off like nobody's business. Like trans fat don't exist when you're doing quadrobics. It just whoosh, vanishes right out of thin air. Because like I've literally lost like 5 pounds in one day before, and I'm just like, oh, I need to pack some walnuts with me. Like, I eat walnuts like I'm a chipmunk. Oh, because you always need to prepare protein. Everybody needs 50 grams of protein. But if you're doing more and doing like maybe like 4 or 5 videos sometimes, like I do, sometimes I don't do that many. Sometimes I only do 3. It's just depending on if I like it or if the whole shot lines up or if I have that Bill Nye fail. That Wi-Fi. All right, back to the Wi-Fi. It's worse than McDonald's Wi-Fi, but it's free. It's here and it's live. Now, any other questions? Because I keep getting sidetracked with like the whole quadrobics. It's supposed to be a tutorial. Uh, a little bit, but oh, thank you. Yeah, a little bit, Dragon Cat. Not a lot, but a little. Ah, cool. You got any questions or anything? Because I got a lot of answers and a lot of videos, but it's just like, who has the time to go through the video? When did I start doing quadrobics? Well, I did like a little bit when I was like younger, and I didn't know it was called quadrobics, and it's just like something that I was just like, I really enjoy doing this. But then just kind of, I don't know. I've had a lot of concussions, but I think I did like a little bit more, but I just didn't fully practice it. I kind of did more and more while like going through middle school and just being really upset and just going out in the wild and like I would sometimes build my own bridge across Swan Creek. Like they would have this like little creek and it was cool. I mean, it would flood a lot though. That was stink. And sometimes, like when it was a drought, there would be quicksand undercover from the drought, and I once got my boot stuck in there and had to take it off. That was during winter, but um, yeah, I didn't really pick up until like I was a little bit older because I dealt with a lot of toxic relationships and kind of relied on the wrong like love, but like was too afraid to like go talk to any of the like communities that wear fur. That's my own fault because like it's just like my dad laughed about it and then I'm just like, oh. And then like I was trying to start a band with some one of my old like punk band friends and he said some shit and I mean I should have said that, but said something about it and I'm just like, ah. And then it's just like I went in this toxic relationship and just kind of went in this death drive. But like then I got back into it when I like pretty much lost like a lot of my hope, and like I went to a camp and like it yeah, it was fun. A lot of people were jealous, but yeah, that story is like pretty much jealousy, and then don't even post my pictures. Like, and then I'm just got, you know what, I'm not gonna go over it. I went over the last one. uh, oh, it's 12:10 for you. Well, it's something somewhere. Is it in the Oh, what's in the background? That is a painting my mom did. And it's supposed to be Alice in Wonderland, the white rabbit. And there's also chinchilla dust that I use to clean my tail. When I do clean my tail, I use chinchilla dust and tape. But chinchilla dust. I also use a. I know this sounds like what. I use a leave-in conditioner if it's really, really bad and matted. Because if you use enough water, wipe away the dirt, and then you loosen it up with like a pick. You don't go deep into the tail. You don't want to just like go. You want to just do like a light wet wipe with like a rag. You don't want something that's coarse, because the same thing with like hair with a towel, it rips fur, it rips hair, so you don't want to use it. You want to just dab it if you have a towel, and then you want to just like have it moist, not completely soaked. And then you just want to get the leave-in conditioner and just and then lightly comb it, and then you use the chinchilla dust and let it sit, and then you just comb it, and then after like the next rain and like after beating it out of like all the dust, it'll be super soft. Trust me on that. I'll do a video on that. I was going to, but I got stressed out. Okay. Which one, the cat or the dog? What do you mean, which one, the cat or the dog? Oh, please. What's my Theriotype? It's a red lynx. Well, it's a red lynx, and also I don't know. I've been astral shifting, and I have changed to like a horse. And I mean, I've been wanting to mess around with it more, but like it is kind of dangerous to change your energy within the astral plane. So I don't know. I might have multiple Therian types that I don't even know about. I know one of them is also a wolf, because like whenever I do like cross country and I'm pushing myself and jogging, like I will feel a bilocation shift of like a wolf pack, or I don't know, it might be a like mushing dogs are a wolf pack, but I just like see this like wolf dog or like kind of mushing dog, like a fierce dog, and I'm like running with it, and I'm just like, just like pushing myself more and more and more and more. And that's like one of my bilocation shifts. Cause like literally when I was running cross country, they would call me like the runner you could hear like a mile ahead of you. Cause I would just always be pushing myself, and I just have this fierce face where I'm just like, it's just like, Yeah, I'm coming. Elynxtra's coming. Uh, but I don't know. Somebody said I might be a shapeshifter, but I don't know. I need to practice more. I've been working on raising my energy and everything. I mean, I have that one video where that light like goes. Literally, I was like so upset that I lost like 25 subscribers, and then I'm weird around electronics. Like electronics will flicker at certain anger or motion. The like craziest one I've ever had was electric like going around this light, and it literally like melted the glass. It just like went it just broke. I don't have the light anymore, but like it was still working. Like literally it was one of those not old light bulbs, but not LED light bulbs. But aside from that, anybody else want to see more quadrobics or more like stretch ideas? Because I kind of got sidetracked with questions and stuff. All right. Well, whenever I have like an ice area, there's a certain way that I do quadrobics. Oh wait, I gotta bring the phone down. I do like this shift to the side. I'll try and do it, but it's probably gonna suck. Alright, it's like a and then I have this when I go I have this going and then I have that going inwards going. That's why it looks like I'm walking like a crab, because it's just like because I'm balancing it out. This side going to that side going and I'm having going because that day when I was racing the train car, it was literally raining, like freezing rain with just like snowy ice. And I was just like, ooh, perfect shot. I think I beat it. I don't know. It was going pretty fast. But I've been practicing my quads. But yeah, there's more quads. And I have been trying to practice on my jumps, but reason why I usually do like this is because when I'm jumping from like a high height, my usually feeling of jumping from a high height is I usually will go like that. I'll have my arms to the side, legs like in a squat position inwards, and then yeah, I do it all in one motion and brace it going down like that. But I've been trying to practice to do the inwards like that. We got a hater. Who got the hater? Who got the bat to bat the haters away? Oh, ooh, furries are so jealous of me. Can't they ban me and took my picture at the YMCA? Be like, why my amateur conniving life? I don't know. uh, yeah, I got a new subscriber on my live. It's down to 0 subscribers. This was -1. Somebody unsubscribed to me on my last live. I'm like, no. What did I do? Is it because my phone was about to die? Well, let's see what my phone's at now. I'm nearby a chart. I can charge my phone and be as long as I want. If I wanted to be. But, yeah. Um, I wonder if the bean is gonna come back. And what I'm talking about is last live, there was a person named Bean, and they're just like, I'm making a mask for you. I'm like, cool. And then they just disappeared out of thin air. Just like the Twilight Zone, like Twilight. I know you're not talking about Twilight, it's probably the Eclipse Twilight, but I love the Twilight Zone. Who likes the Twilight Zone? uh, oh, that's always somewhere that needs to go to bed. I've been just falling asleep on and off and been needing to do a live. Wow, you never seen me? Of course, it's just like I get new people seeing me and that. But you're fine if you need to go to bed. Any other thing you want to see before you go or want to ask? So I'll probably go over some more stretches and um, a couple more warm ups and I don't know. There's also good like food, like energy things to start off your morning to have a lot more energy. But um, oh, an astral shift is a spiritual thing where you leave your body and you can take form of your actual Therian type. And when you do this, you can go to this plane, like out of your body, or you can go to different planes. It's depending on you and your body and what your body thinks you're ready. Because in the whole spiritual raising of your energy, your body will give you challenges if it knows that you're ready for those spiritual challenges within your whole visual outlook on this world and aspects around it because it is a very challenging world and has very crazy things going on and stuff. Like, I have faced like Reaper spirits before, and they're not Grim Reapers. No, they're a little bit worse. They're people. They're like if you ever heard the whole saying of when you have a person that's in your dreams and you're just like trying to ask them the time, they start freaking out. It's kind of like that, but a little bit worse. They're the people who pick out people with higher energies and try and mess with you to drain your energy and can really mess with your mental like outworld. They can even hit you like in the real world. I've had them like mess with me because I had one person wake me up when I was doing like an astral projection or astral shift. You can astral shift and astral project. It's a little bit of the same whole concept. Focus your energy with astral shift and stuff. And that's the whole channel energy work of your spirituality in the whole thing. But if you want, I can do like I was like asking if anybody wants me to do like my energy channel work and explain a little bit. I had one person, I don't know if I want to make this whole thing unless you guys want me to make it into spirituality right now. I'm sorry if I'm laughing about it's just coping mechanism. I laugh a lot, but um yeah, let's see what else. Okay, I understand. Um, so, uh, let's see. All right, bye, Dragon Cat. It's good talking. All right, now, what do you want me to go over with Quadrobics and tutorial? Because I went over how you use your palm of your hand first, and I do more of a curve. And when you use your palm, I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to have it like this because that it's just like you can get it, but you have to have it hooked and then do that. You can even have it like this, where you have it side, but that's where you do the hammer fist training because you're flattening out this muscle and strengthening it right. Let's see if we get light here. That inwards part, which is a good thing. It just takes like about 3, 4, 5 days of continuous training, and your hand will form to it and stuff. I know. Well, you got a question, Twilight, or anything? I'm not trying to sound rude or anything. I'm just like, you got something to say, say it. Hopefully my phone catches up with the texting. I don't know if it's being slow or not. Off that sounds. Uh, okay. Well, let's see. I went over the rotation. Um, a good leg warm up is doing high leg kicks. Well, butt kicks, or you can call it butt kicks. Where you just let me move my tail. And it's really good. And then you can do also the cross legs where you go. You want to practice swinging these because when you're doing quads, you're also working out your butt. And it's really good to be able to do the side, side, side to just warm it up and throw your muscles into a stretch position side to side. And then also, I mean, this is basic. I mean, simple leg stretch, leg stretch. And then, I mean, you can also, here's one stretch that a lot of people mess up. See, a lot of people do this. This is hyperextending. You want to have your arm relax inwards and then have this arm inwards, and then you want to have muscle touching your ear, and you want to have your arm still inwards like this, and then you go down. You don't want to do too much. You just want to have loose, relaxed arm. And then you just switch to the other side. Oh, I should have had touching, but that's a good stretch. Oh. And if you do it right and stretch right, you will actually crack your back and it'll feel really good stretching. Or, I don't know, that's just probably me. I've been usually called the Birdman by a lot of people, how I just can like go crack my rib, crack my rib. um, one thing that I do to go like super fast, let me take these off so I don't slide on these wood floors. I feel like that's gonna happen. Let's see. Is when you're going fast and you're doing it like open-handed, it's actually really good to get in a running position. And you want to do your strongest hand. Right hand's my strongest hand. And you just go, you know what? You want to go, and then go. Open the window. Get some fresh air. All right. I said my Theriotype is a red lynx, and I have changed my Theriotype within Astral shifting from being a red lynx from a horse, and I've also had cameo shift. I mean, well, I guess so. I don't know if it's cameo shifts or just by location shift. I don't know if the whole thing, if you have a by location shift, that it makes it your Theriotype. Is that how it goes? I think I don't know. But I would have by location shifts with like wolf or mushing dogs, like something like that. Whenever I do cross country, I think it is a wolf. But then that's the question, is it a gray wolf? Is it a black wolf? Is it Apollo Therian like Custer wolf? I don't know. I'm wanting to make a song about a Custer wolf called the Nuster. The Custer wolf. Oh, but I don't know, that's my Theriotype. But I know it is a wolf or something. And I know it's a red lynx. And I don't know, it might be the Clydesdale horse. I don't know. I do have, I guess so, you would say, almost like a heart kin bond with the Clydesdale horse. I have another song that I'm working on, but I mean, that was like what I first wanted to go for is when I went to the fur camp, when I went to my first furry event ever. And like, yeah, that was like when I was 25. That's how like nervous. But I was like this anarchist punk who would always be like moshing and just being like crazy, going like woo! Even like up on like stage, there'd be people doing like whoa, and I'd be like whoa. I still gotta do a show with the Bleeders. They're just like, if you get a band together, doing a show. I'm like, yeah, that sounds awesome. Maybe I might do a video of me looking through their little comic. They're about women's rights and everything. They're a cool punk band. I think they're all women, or I think one of them is a dude. I don't know. But good for them. I don't know. It's not good as like Dick Hennedy's having all color. I don't. There's just no bigger right or wrong. Blah blah blah. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad to find a like-minded community that like understands me. Like I know I'm gonna get a little bit of hate, and people aren't gonna be like, "Why is this adult here?" Like, "Ooh, it's creepy," and Like, it kind of stresses me out because I've dealt with trauma. Like, we've all dealt with trauma, and it just stinks. But, like, you just have to work with the good and you work with the bad, and you just show that you're not the bad. And it's just like, it's a perceptibly concept of good and evil, but it is a net thing that is an understanding of morality. But then you just get lost within the construct of other people's judgment and just accusations that bring you forth to this state of mind where it's just like you want to believe this other person, but then you just see this other person that is just like relates more or has more of a following, and you're just like, should I believe this person or that person? And that's where your whole judgment of viewing goes. Blah blah blah. You fell out of your chair of laughing or out of pain? I'm sorry if you fell out of pain. That stinks. I'm trying to think what's the worst I've fallen out of a chair. I don't know. I could jump over chairs. When I was a kid, I just jump right over chairs. um, let's see. Um, One thing if you want to get better at doing like quadrobics with like your fingertips is you want to have like a pound weight, and I mean you can have it go, they say to have it like lift upwards, but really I feel like just going like this and then slowly down. But they say to have like a weight, lift it up, and then you just slowly go down. And that's a good like arm workout for the wrist. Because you want to strengthen up your wrist. What I used to do is I used to just get like 100 pounds worth of groceries because my parents would send me out to go get groceries, and I would get like, uh, yeah, I would get 6 2 liters of soda, and then I get 4 2 gallons of milk, and then I'd get like a bunch of other frozen food. I'd go to Save a Lot and get the 5 for 20, and I would, oh, the best was the Szechuan chicken. Oh, it tastes just like, I mean, not the Szechuan chicken, it's the General Tso's chicken. It tastes just like Szechuan's chicken. Oh, from McDonald's. Mmm. I miss that. I wish I kept that sauce. I would be able to buy a fursuit with that $500 sauce. Crazy, it's $500. Okay, what else is... Yeah, McDonald's is great. I can't eat the beef there, but I can eat a lot of the chicken and the fish, and it is great. And I love their soda. They got more carbonation in it and a bigger straw, so I get more of that carbonation. Because I hate when Dr. Pepper goes flat so quick. It's just like a snap of a finger, and you're just like, I got flat soda. Where's my soda? I want carbonation. If I want flat soda, I'll drink some tea. I like tea, but I don't like flat soda. Because tea is supposed to be flat. So do they. That's one thing I hate about Dr. Pepper, but McDonald's knows how to do it because they got the right amount of carbonation. Same thing with Taco Bell. Taco Bell has a good amount of carbonation too. Not as big straw, but good amount of carbonation. Fun little facts about industry. See, they got the best lid technology. I don't know what it's about Taco Bell, but their lid technology is like out of this world. You knock over your lid, and you're just, I'm not your lid, but your cup, and there's just like no spill. It's like, who needs a sham wow when you got a Taco Bell cup? uh, yeah. Uh, One thing I wish they brought back from Taco Bell is the vegan cheese. Mm. And then with McDonald's, yeah, Szechuan sauce. Can't beat it. I do miss having, though, the caramel chocolate chip mocha frappe, but I can't have that anymore unless I want to get sick. All right. Get back a little bit on topic. Let me think. I went over that stretch. I mean, I also do a sidearm stretch and stuff. Oh, here's a really good stretch to do with wrists. It's like a wave, but you have your arms down like this, breathed out, and then while you breathe in, you raise your hands up, and then you move them inwards like this, and then you go down, breathe out, and then you go upwards, and then you go downwards, upwards, downwards. You see how my hands go in almost like a straight or position and just going away. Well, that was a little too far, but you just want simple wave. You'll feel the stretch within your wrist and your arms, and it really feels good if you do it for a good amount of time. Just breathing inwards and outwards. And one thing that I don't know if a lot of people go over, but I got a little bit Native American in me, so I like doing sometimes munch or chants and stuff. So I don't know. Sometimes like saying like one breathed in words and then while doing stuff actually helps with like increasing your adrenaline, like going like like think of something like like or like like fear me, like something like that. That might actually help some people with like going further distances, because I've heard like people say they have trouble going farther distances going in. Yeah. And I feel like saying like a mantra chant and focusing on it would be the best thing, because that helps boost your like mental mind adrenaline of like pushing forward. You want to get to that runner's high. And if you do have feelings though, it is harder for you to get to that runner's high. And I'm sorry, I've had to deal with that, and I got those removed, and it stinks. It really does. But that's all problems that you just have to deal with. You gotta do a metal detox. And yeah, that's with a lot of green tea and pepperine, and also doing water that is like, shoot, something like magnetized water. But yeah. But yeah, mantra chants will help. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. That's a cross country trick that really works to help you get to that mental mind state of being able to move forward. But you want to like, and also you only want to have 4 ounces of water when you're really doing something heavy like that, because it's just like you're flushing out your system if you drink any more. than like 8 ounces. And when you're doing something heavy, yeah, you either have to like push forward through it because you can like have it go back up and reuse, if you know what I mean. But like, yeah, it's not the best. Yes, I am a Therian. I'm a Therian and also an Alterhuman. And also super empath, which is a person who is very in tune with people emotionally, also animals, also with like wildlife and plants. Like I've actually had apple seeds like sprout within my hands before. And also I have very like in tune with like fire. Like I have a fire aura within the spiritual plane of the astral plane and astral shift, which is the astral plane. But yeah, and also I have like, I don't know. Some people like have said that like I'm an earthbound, but I don't know if I really believe them. That's a person that is bounded upon this earth and cannot like leave within this plane, but it doesn't make sense within me astral projecting and astral shifting that I've left this plane and have faced like spirits and stuff. And I know it's not fake and not dreaming because I'm still conscious within my actual body because I have this own connection link. I have something that a lot of people wishes they do. A lot of people do have the silver link connection, but not a lot of people do or know about it and sometimes get lost. But that's blah 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 blah. That's a lot of stuff to go over, unless you do want me to go over more spiritual stuff of astral projecting, because I can teach, but it is kind of dangerous raising your level unless you know what you're doing. It's like breathing slower. Let's see. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, I don't know if I what type of not fox, but wolf. I'm sorry, I have a little bit of dyslexia. I thought you said wolf. That's cool. Uh, let's see. Another thing that is good for um getting like far distance and having the energy is having a good amount of starch. Rice is better than pasta unless it's Italian pasta. But then what's better than rice is actually raw sweet potatoes and oatmeal, and then eating those with bananas. But eating bananas with oatmeal actually produces your own natural DMT of dreaming within your brain. If nobody knew that, that's actually really healthy for you. And then eating that with like the sweet potatoes, and then having like a melon with also a beet, that really really boosts your like enzyme account and the energy, and it will really get you built. Like I should know I have like literally an 8 pack. Yeah, well, I need to work on it a tiny bit, but yeah, I have an 8 pack. I just need to eat 100 grams of protein every single day. It sucks. It does. Because it costs so much money. And you know what? I don't have that money. And I just eat walnuts sometimes. Walnuts, beans, walnuts, beans. And then sometimes I'm just like, oh, I want some seafood. Or I'll go to like a buffet and eat. I'll eat like a champion. Or whenever I get food drive and I get yawn, beef, all that. Mmm. It's such fun. Thanks. Yeah, just sometimes like I just have the urge to do like quads. Like I actually did have like a bilocation shift when I was doing the whole like running, and then I saw the bones to the Wildcrats like theme. I like was at a park and it was kind of, I don't know. I wasn't that embarrassed, but I was like, oh, so a lot of people saw me just shift and do quadrobics to a bush following my red legs and like being like, oh, I want to record this. And it was just like, no. I'm like, okay. And I followed it to the bush, and I think, like, I don't know, it looked like some 16 or 17-year-olds saw me, and I was just like, whatever. I gotta hurry and go somewhere. I went to the gas station and stop and go and got me some soda. Mm, Dr. Pepper. I want some Dr. Pepper now. Uh, but yeah, I got Dr. Pepper and then ran the rest of the way. I ran like 6 miles in fur. I didn't have my fur cuffs on, but I had my jacket on, and I had my vest on, I had my tail, and I had my knees on when I went to the whole clothing thing. It was like a whole church event, free clothing and stuff. I really enjoyed it. It's fun. I got a bunch of cool clothing. Do you want to see my clothes? I got a bunch of clothes. I got corduroy suits. I got teal. I got black. I got red. Well, you already seen the red one, but I got a grayish black one. I even got this like what is it called? Cottage core green one with floral pattern. Okay. Yeah, actually, I have been seen in public though doing like quadrobics like while recording. It was the one with what was it? Taco putting on the Ritz. Um that one. It was like when I did the like butt kick. I was like, and I'm like, oh, somebody's looking. And they should have known I was recording. I had flash on and everything. I mean, I still like did the video, but I was just like, oh, hi. They didn't really care. They just went the other way. Ah, I got so much hate for Kroger though. But literally, the Kroger person actually was a furry and was just like, oh wow, you did a video here? That's cool. She thought it was cool. I did the video at Kroger, so me. But yeah. Um, I think. And yeah, I don't know. I I don't know. I've given. I don't know if this counts as public, but when I cleaned up the like trash for my one quadrobic spot for like be a deer for the environment and pick up your like environment when doing quadrobics. Literally, I like grabbed one of the trash cans for the back of the Kroger and like I cleaned up the whole area pretty much, and like I started riding my bike with the trash can, and then I gave it to the person because I was just like, I don't know what to do with this and I don't want to look like I'm stealing your trash can, so here's a trash can full of trash. I saved the environment or something. Uh, I know. It sometimes can really feel free just doing it at night, especially like barefooted. I know it sounds weird me saying barefooted, but actually being barefooted on like ground actually helps ground you. Like if you have a very stressful day, just go barefoot in an area where you know that it's safe, or do quads like barefoot. Make sure there's no glass or anything because it's not fun cutting your toe. I've sliced my toe. I sliced the bottom of my toe once before, like this whole part down to the like bone. And I didn't let that stop me doing quadrobics. 4 days after, I was just like, doing quads. I raced the train. That was the day I raced the train. I know I keep talking about that train, but it only's got 1,000 views. And I know it sounds like I'm whining, but like, I just got a video that, like, literally I posted like a week ago, or maybe like 2 weeks ago, and it just beat a video 2 months ago that had like, I don't know, like 10, yeah, like 13,000, 14,000, 15, I don't know, 14 or 15,000. It's the Elynxtra, just me. I was just like, wow. I like the music for it. I might use that more, but I don't want to be repetitive with my Quadrobics videos using the same music. It's not fun. Whenever I do use a different tone, it's just like YouTube's just like, no, you don't get nothing. You, sir, get absolutely nothing. I just don't get nothing. You get nothing. Well, hello, Rain. I'm just clowning around a little bit and then going over little tips and details that I haven't went over. Pretty much what we've ran over was mantra chants to go further in quads, doing one breath where you could be like, Furry! And then you just breathe in and Furry! Like, do something like that, or and then I went over when I do my quads, I do palm first, and then I do finger strength using palm as an upward force going down, and then flinging my, I guess so it'd be better to show again, might as well, but pretty much using my palm as a, you see how I went like, use palm, mid-air, and you can do the same thing with that, but you always want to have an arc. You want to have this position with, well, I mean, this is only when it's really slidey, and you want to wood. Splinter. But besides the point, that's only when you have, like, ice, when I was racing the train. Because that is like a whole crab walk where it's like, but, yeah, you use mostly your palm because your palm can take the most. And I did a lot of hammer fist training and woofing training, but that's a different thing. But, yeah, always want arc. And you can have open thumbs. The easiest is this, the side. You want to have the side and use this part of your palm and landing. There we go. Head splinter. And then I also went over the crouching stretch of doing a rotation, doing it clockwise and counterclockwise. This helps stretch out your hips and your ankles. You want to have your legs even. You want to have them too stretched out. Unless you know how to do the horse stance. Which is very, very difficult. But you know what? I'll show it, I guess. You have to do a certain foot moving position. But it actually really helps with stretching. Hopefully I can do it right. But yeah, it's one that is a very good practice. Just like cracking the neck, doing rotation all around. But here is the horse stance. You have legs together, move it out, then tiptoes, move it out, then heels, and then you even it out right there, and then, I shouldn't work it because you go in, I'm pretty sure this is how you do it, but yeah, you go in for a squat like this, and you keep this for about 40 seconds. I know that sounds long, and if you do get to do this, and you do it right, you're going to be like, ooh, I feel the burn. I feel the pain, Mr. Krabs. Yeah, do that. And then, yeah, if you do it right like this, you can do this, but I wouldn't suggest it. It's very advanced to do the rotation on the horse stands. Oh wait, I'm supposed to have, you're supposed to have this tucked in, pelvis tucked in, back straight, and then, yeah, that's a horse stance. Oh yeah, hands like this. And horse stance. And then you go up. Oh. Whew. Oh. Ah. Touching toes. Okay. One thing that works really great on working on speed practice of doing quadrobics might sound a little weird, but it's a muscle memory training. Now, you want to do like enough push-ups to make your arms feel like numb, or you could do really advanced ones like I like to do. This is one practice that I was doing with the finger training to get back into quadrobics, the triangle fingertip push-up. You know what? This is too hard for a lot of people. I don't know. I'm just I'm crazy strong with finger strength because I carried a lot of groceries. I guess an easier one would be just like regular, just fingertip push-up. And then when you feel a good burn, you just want to do like a practice of just going really fast or moving your hands. You want to do a muscle memory training of just moving your hands really fast in the position you want. You want to have this be the faster position and have this be the power position. Because you're not using that much strength, but you are pushing yourself forward. Where you use your most strength is down force. When you use less amount of strength, this is your guidance. It is not your strength. Your fingers, yeah, I mean, they can be strong. I mean, I've literally, like, beaten, literally, kids strength with, like, this. They're just like, you're not strong. I could pull you over. I'm like, oh yeah, try and pull my finger over. And I literally was like, with a finger. Yeah, that's besides the point. Oh, one of my friends' kids. Literally was like 9. But yeah. Oh, let's see. Let's see what's the questions. Oh, if you're bad at push-ups, an easier way to do push-ups is doing on your knees, and then you do just like a simple like, and you can do variations where you go closer to you or further out to you. And then when you get good at doing it on your knees, you can do different variants. This is where it gets harder doing this. And then you switch, having hand that way. And then these are dips. And these will help work out this part of your muscle and this part of your muscle. And when you're doing like workouts, you want to do cardio workouts. Those are the best. Because yes, muscles do need to be torn, but when you're doing weightlifting, if you don't have a continuously tear of that muscle and a good amount of protein to build that muscle, you're going to get nowhere. Nowhere, especially with whey. Whey protein is your #1 enemy with muscle building, especially at a young age. At a young age, your body cannot break down that whey protein fast enough for you to actually benefit from it. So it's best to have a more vegetable, poultry, and stay away from the beef and pork because it takes too long to process because it is littered with lichen. And chicken is getting to that point too. Because we just had a chicken market up spike and then it went back down. And that's uh-oh. Sound good? Uh-oh. More chemicals. Bad chemical. FDA regulated that should be probably. And yeah, brick leg chicken. I like chicken though. That's all I really eat. Chicken, salmon, tuna. All that. Okay, let's see. What else? Oh, that's good. Yeah, I like doing squats too. I could do the dragon squat. That's one of my favorite ones to do. Is the dragon squat. It goes like this. You have your leg, can you see, I think? And then you go in, down, down. Hold. There you go. Same concept as a one-legged squat. I mean, if you want to make the one-legged squat even harder, you can do tiptoe. I'm doing my leg crooked, so I guess I deserve more points. Oh, yeah, I like doing squats too. I used to do like hundreds of squats and hundreds a day to practice. I mean, I'd still do like a good amount of squats every day. I've been just like a little bit out of it. I'm trying to just get work. Been hurt. But that's my own personal turmoil but it's gonna get better. I'm gonna have a fun camping trip soon, starting in June, I think, next month. It's gonna be fun. I'll have some videos, hopefully. But I'm still gonna be making Quadrobics videos. Don't worry about that. I love doing it. I just don't know why some of the videos are just like, nobody sees them. It's just like, whoosh, God. It's just like 80 views. Like I have one video that has just like, I think 36 views. I think it's like King Chain. Who's seen King Chain? Crony King Chain. Like that video has no views. Yeah, that definitely is a hard squat, the dragon squat. One-legged squat is a little bit easier. Um, Let me think, something to work up. It's always good to sometimes add weights with squats. I will suggest weights with squats. I do like doing that. That's how I got like trading better with doing my plantigrade walk where I go like in a squat position and then I can like run, I can walk backwards. Yeah, a lot of people are jealous of me doing this walk. I love doing the walk. I was doing it like all day long. I was just like, nobody's gonna stop me. But yeah, it's so fun just doing the squat and just walking. Yeah, it's so fun doing dancing and everything and just being like, yeah, walking backwards is fun. I can run really fast backwards. I can run fast on the tracks too. See, the fastest. See, I need to get one of those like speed tracer things because I've literally like catched up with gas powered golf carts and they go 20 miles per hour. Literally, there's these like people, well, there's these kids that I was hanging out with when I was like younger. This is when I was younger. I think I was like 16 or 17 and they were like, I don't know, 15. Besides the point, I like was running after them because I was just like, I want to be on a golf cart, and I literally swinged on to it while they're going full speed, and I got into the back seat, and I was just like, "Hi, how's it going?" They're like, "Ah!" I'm like, "All right, I guess so. You don't want to see me," and I just jumped right off and running. I'm going 20 miles per hour, like my. They're just like, "What?" Literally, the people who like were staying there with my because it was like one of my friends, like people who they knew, and I was over there because they were my boss. But blah blah blah, and yeah, they will come back there. It was just like wow, it's funny. Uh, my Theriotype, it is a red lynx. Also, I have had bilocation shifts with a wolf or like some racing mush dog whenever I do like cross country and pushing myself or something. Also I have shift I've changed my form and with astral shifting to a horse And I don't know what horse it was. I don't know if it was a Clydesdale horse because I do feel like I have a heart kin like connection with the Clydesdale horse, and also maybe with deers too, because like I always get really just like happy when I see just a deer like watching me or something, because I've had deer watch me doing quadrobics before. And I don't know. One of the coolest though, like vault culture finds that I've ever found was mummified deer ear. That was one of the coolest like finds I've ever find. Sorry, ADHD got off track, but yeah, I guess so. Horse, red lynx, wolf, or race dog, and I don't know. Somebody said I might be like a shapeshifter. I don't know. That might help me with doing that comedy skit for the Therian. I still haven't found a Therian. Any Therians watching? Oh, that's cool. We all have some kind of connection or something that links us all together. We're a community. It doesn't mean we all need to feel a certain thing. It's not like I chose to feel this. We never choose to feel what we feel. It is only what we need to feel because that's how life presents itself to us. It doesn't need to be a spiritual or a psychological thing because it's all electrostatic thing because our body is filled with blood that has iron in it, and that iron transfers electrostatic pulses within our mind and body that trigger us to feel certain emotions and perceptions of this world and have different chemicals produced in our body, like serotonin, dopamine, endorphin. Well, I already said endorphin, but all sorts of stuff. And it's just like it's how it is and how we feel. It's just like I was like bullied a lot and beaten up and even got scars on my back still from being jumped and attacked. And because of all that rage and everything, it's just like I have a deep connection with my animalistic side of the red lynx and stuff, and have that high intensity energy. Like, literally, my energy really influences other people a lot. And either it's toxic people who get a hold of my energy and then they get this arrogance and then they just try and make me feel bad. Or sometimes they even get an animalistic energy. I've literally had people who are just like, every time I hang around you, I want a dog. I want to get a pet dog. Like, can I pet you? And they're not even trying to be mean. They're actually being dead serious. They're being dead on serious because I'm a super empath and I pick up on people's energy and I can tell when people are being fake. Like, literally, I had my next door, well, across the street neighbor be really fake to me because literally he like told the neighbors like, "Oh, that dude's weird." I'm like, "Wow, the neighbors like me. Across the street neighbor don't like me." And yeah, he was being really nice to me because he wanted to like buy this place and stuff. And I'm just like, wow, it's great to be for you to be fake and me to have to ask my mom and then her to freak out because she's lactose intolerant. She eats milk, dairy products. Well, I mean, I guess so, but she has dairy products, beef and pork, And if she's been lactose intolerant for so long and still does it, you can become lactoglycemic. And you can develop a beef and pork allergy, which I have a beef and pork allergy. And just wondering why she has a lot of medical problems. That's why. And she just screams at me and then tells me all this other stuff and oh, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to get into it. People are people. You can't help people. You just have to try and talk to them and understand them and then coerce them to try and change and can't force it. Yeah, I do love dogs too. I I had my family has a dog that I've taken care of even when I wasn't feeling so good. Well, okay, let me get my story straight. Yeah, I've taken care of dogs before, and I've literally taken care of my family dog, Salvador, and he was like a mutt dog mix. He almost looks like a dingo dog, but he has like the corgi tail with like the little curl. And yeah, I took care of him when he once got hit, and I took care of him for 2 weeks. So yeah, I really do care and love about dogs, and I stayed up until he was actually able to go to sleep himself. So yeah, I care about dogs. I've been wanting to get another dog, but it's just like I don't know. I want to get an animal that actually matters because I've had a lot of animals pass and go before. Very sad. I talked about the last thing. It, it was a flea infestation. I don't have fleas anymore. I don't have any animals right now. My parents have the animals right now. They actually have some of the original animals that I've taken care of. My cat's names are Penelope, Sophia, Flower, and Pluto. And then, yeah, Salvador's the dog. And those are the pets there. Flower is the big mama. Pluto is like the male black cat. Um, and then the two runt cats is Penelope and Sophia. And yeah, I think Penelope. Oh no, Sophia. Wait, yeah, Sophia's the black and white cat. Penelope is the tabby cat. And they're like two little runt cats. They're really cute. Um, yeah, that's my parents' place, and I don't like going there. It's very stressful. My mom dates toxic person. Blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna get into it. Very toxic. Excuse me. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I just like being myself, and I enjoy making this content because really YouTube helped me through like hard times being stressed out and watching funny YouTubers and stuff. And I enjoy making comedy. Ah, cool. I've had one of my favorite cats that I've had. His like name was Jag. It was a Blackfoot cat, a South African cat. Very rare. I found it just in the wild. It was a very cool cat. Very cute. Literally, like, would crawl up my leg and then go into my arms. I literally trained some of my cats just to give me hugs. My favorite cat that would do that was Amy. Like, Amy would just give me a hug, and I'd be like, "Oh, best." Cool. Oh, puppy. Oh, that's why that's familiar. My ex had a cat named Bubby. Or, yeah, called it Bubby. If you live in Ohio, I know somebody who has a cat sanctuary that you can get some cats. Do you live in Ohio, Abby Outer Storm? Now, a dog is a total different story, but a cat, I got you. If you want a cat, I got you. I'm guessing, is that a no, you don't live in Ohio? Because I'll have somebody deliver one. And if you live nearby Ohio, it might cost you a tiny bit, but I'll still get you. It's my, I guess, okay. I guess I'll keep talking. Let's see. Went over that stretch, went over that. Another good stretch is having your arms out like this and stretching out the wrists like this. This is very good. Oh, do on the other side too. I'm a little bit trying to crack my wrist too. You don't need to do this. Yeah, kind of hyperextended. And then you can do it the reverse way too. This is a very good thing for the wrist. Here's my glow stick from that one video that my vest wanted to go to the rave party. I've had this for like 8 months. Yeah, do that both sides. Oh, okay, for sure. I understand where you're coming from. I was about to say, I just know somebody who has a lot of cats and that has a cat sanctuary that's trying to get rid of cats. And I was just like, you're in luck. I could get you the cat gazore. You could have Catopolis. Oh, wait, no, that's a show. You get what I'm saying. Uh, yeah, same here. One of the most like craziest like animals I've ever seen. I mean, I couldn't save it, but I helped get it out of like this fireplace. It was like near this fire station place, and they wanted me to help get this cat that was like getting eaten away by maggots that was still alive. And yeah, that was pretty crazy. Like literally you could see inside of its rib cage, and I helped it like go outside. I tried to like give it comfort and stuff while it had its like last life, and then it just went off and hid because it was near its last bit. But yeah, sad story. I'm not gonna go like on and on about it. Yeah, it was just like, oh, I'm sorry if it looks like I'm smiling about it. It's not. It's a comfort thing. I've dealt with a lot of animals and a lot of series. Yeah, really stinks it. I never got help burying them. I was the only one who did it. And I was just like, wow, great to leave me being the one. That'd be cool. Just know you want to have like a good like tile like surface so you're able to clean up because you don't want to have wood floors. Ammonia poisoning is a serious thing and it can seep into wood and it can just deteriorate wood really bad and the smell can stick. So be careful with that and don't use bleach. You'll make mustard gas while cleaning up cat urine. Yeah, it's got a lot more ammonia than humans do. It's not 100% like as bad as World War II, but it's kind of up there. It's a little bad. It definitely does not smell great. It will definitely make you feel sick. Um, but yeah, there's that. I don't know. If you don't have a good scratching post to have their nails trimmed, um, always remember cats have quicks in their nails. You don't want to trim past that, or else you'll hit an artery because they're different than human nails. They have pretty much their nails are kind of like if their finger was around the nail. Like they have an actual vein within that nail, and if you cut that, they can't bleed to death. And you just need to use quick powder, like quick seal, and yeah, that'll help with the cats. Um, I don't know. I could talk about animal science. I know a lot about animal science. I took animal science too. I know how to give animal shots. I don't know. I've helped one of my cats birth a cat. It was a stillborn and it was screaming in pain, so I helped it. I helped massage it and everything. What's crazy is I can't believe they just eat the like dead stillborns like that. Like literally, you leave them alone. God, just gone. Oh, okay. Yeah, it really should be illegal. Like declawing literally just like puts so much pain on the actual animal, and then they have to like make it where they seal up the actual nail and it can sometimes still like grow back. And when it grows back, it grows all messed up. So that's like even more irritating. It's like psoriasis on steroids. It's just like flaky, clawy nail thing. I do agree with that. It is stupid. Um, Declawing cats. Yeah, it is absolutely horrible. Um, this is like, it's just as ridiculous as like the trim ear thing. They should just have like a better thing. They should just do the tattoo gun. Like, I know tattoo guns don't sound the best either. It's just like you're stabbing it with a needle, but like, at least they're not branding them. That sounds even worse. I don't know. What do you think, chat? What's better, branding are like tattoos for like marking, are the chips. I mean, either way, you're still getting stabbed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that's how your reincarnation happened of dying from branding or decline. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Does it sound fun? I don't know if I've had a past life. I don't know. I probably have to look into that. I probably have. And I just haven't figured it out yet. I have like a deep spiritual connections and stuff. Yeah. Um. Shoot. No, I'm blanking. Okay. Um. Um. Well, hello, emoji. Shoot. Don't you hate it when you like are talking and then you just blank out of nowhere? What else do you guys or what do you else do you want to talk about? Therians and Alterhumans and Quadrobists and other kins and Heartkins and everybody. Even though there's only three people right now. Unless my phone's glitching out. Oh, I know. It's just like, I swear that's what happens with the whole declawing and everything. It's just like, yeah, they can hunt a little bit, but it's just like the claws are important. They really are. And people just don't understand that. They just get upset when they just get clawed just a little bit. Just like, I'm allergic to kids. And it's just like, I don't mind it when I get clawed. It's not like I'm severely allergic. It's not like I'm going to die. It's just like, I breathe a cat's hair in. Ah! Ah. um, um, well, with Therians and Alterhumans, there isn't a complete difference, but there's more of an attunement with spirituality and the psychological being more of something not relative of the humanesque like traits and stuff. You don't relate with like humans and stuff. So it's like a saying of alter human. It's not like we call ourselves subhuman because that's more of an insult term of it. But it does mean alter human, kind of, in a term of way. But yeah, it's more of an insult. But it's just yeah, really, with being a Therian and having a Theriotype and shifting, that kind of is almost like Alterhuman, but not really because it is a humanesque creature. So it's kind of one of those terms that like goes in one ear, and then there's like all these other thoughts, and then you're just like, okay, it's that, okay, it's that, but wait, what about this? This thing is making me think that maybe it could be this, but it's told it couldn't be this, but it could be this. It's one of those weird things where it's just like it's an interpretation of your own physical attributes within this world and how you feel. And it's just like I don't feel really human-esque of this world because of me being a super empath, and I have like really like high energy, and like literally whenever like I'm even dancing, I like have my energy come out, and then like people start going even more crazy in the dance floor and stuff. Like I've even had like a person just walking across the street, and like I got like really excited because I went uphill on my bike on full gear, and like I was just like, yeah, that was awesome, and like it just started like running after walking. I was like laughing, like yeah, my energy. Uh, and when did I awaken? Well, I pretty much figured out about the community like 6, 7, 8 months ago, maybe 7. And that's when I figured out about the community, but I probably would have known about it like sooner if I had the confidence to like talk with the furry community when I was like younger, because I did feel like an animalistic side like when I was doing cross country. Like I said, I did cross country when I was like 16 or 15, and um I had shifts even before then doing like certain sports and stuff. Like shoot, yeah, I haven't really talked about like I used to do soccer and stuff, and like people always try and kick in my shins, and I would just like power through it. And I think I did have like a couple shifts like every once in a while then where it would just be like a bilocation shift. I would have a lot of bilocation shifts because I would just get beaten up and I would just rely on my rage. So I don't know if it's like I was relying on rage shift, but like I don't know. I guess it was emotional shift with like anger because it was something that my mind and body felt like I needed to protect myself that way. But yeah, I guess so. Unknowing 7 months. Not. I mean, no. Unknowing when I was like probably 14 or 13. But when I figured out about the community was like when I was 25. So, yeah, it was just one of those things where I wish I joined the community sooner, and I really enjoy and am happy I found a like-minded community, the Therians and Alterhumans. And I even support the Quadrobists. I mean, it's just like we're all people. We're all people who need to be anti-zoo, and I guess so the new term that I just heard is well, I guess so. Map. Screw those people. Yeah, I hate those people. I hate. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to put any negative energy right now. No negative energy. All right. How am I Yeah, it is kind of like a subcategory of like the community. It's kind of like come hard to understand it too because of like all the videos and the hashtags. Like the whole like small people trend and actually having the thing in the thing is became a little like washed down. I'm not saying that the people aren't what they are and they're not doing what they are, but sometimes they're not doing it. Like some people will have quadrobics and they're not doing quadrobics, they're dancing. Are they talking about quadrobics? No. Okay. We got other subgenres. Carrying gear. We got Therian. We got fur. We got furry. We got uh Therian pride. We got other genres for it. We don't need to put quadrobics where there's no quadrobics. It kind of gets just confusing. Like how, like, some people are like Alterhumans when you don't feel like a human at all and are any humanistic, like, creature. But then, like, feeling this way about this way, you can still feel a Therian. But it's just like confusing. Like a lot of people want to say you can't be like an animal being an alter human, but you can't sometimes. Or like some will say you can't. It's really confusing. Like really with the whole explaining of it all, it's kind of like people do philosophy with it because all the words go off each other and you have to use deconstruction in it. Like with the one video I say with the Con and Sun Therian. Now, with Con Therian, that is when you have a pretty much full development of your actual shifts. And it's actually like integrated with it. And what integrated means is it's actually a normal thing that happens day to day and is influenced sometimes within your environment. And that's where you get into Sun Therian, where it's pretty much like your environment is influenced by how your shifts happen and how people around you are like treating you and how that psychologically and spiritually affects you. And both are triggered with your environment. And your environment doesn't just mean the environment outside. No, that means everything around you, psychologically, spiritually, like wildlife, love, hate, like excitement, um, rage. It all ties in with the factors of your theology and your feelings and having those shifts. And that's where you learn how to take control and have a clear, level minded thought process of not letting one emotion take over and actually having a harmony with all those emotions. And that's where you take acceptance of humility. And it's not humility of yourself, it's the hate that other people try to put onto you to try and bring you down to make you feel less of a person. You need to move past that. And that's the emotional growth that you need to work on with being able to have the confidence to express yourself and be your true self. Yeah. Oh, hello, Rain. I'm just going on random question stuff. So you got any questions coming back? And just like confidence stuff. Thank you. Oh, of course, my rant process. Let's see. Um, What's another cool thing I can go ranting on about? Um, um, uh, mm, I guess I could go over a couple crazy like scars I've gotten. Um, One of the most crazy like scars I gotten. I was once making a grape wood pipe, and I was holding it, and I shouldn't have been holding it because I was using a wood drill press drill bit, and I accidentally had that wood drill bit go a little bit inwards into this finger right here, like right there. And literally, it went in there. I felt it. And I was just like, oh, that didn't happen. Took it out, had a tiny little hole. And I'm just like, okay. Pretty much stopped myself from bleeding from just like stressing out, holding, and then just like passing out. And yeah, next day, woke up perfectly fine. Stopped bleeding. I was just like, cool. But I do sometimes feel just a little bit of that feeling. A lot of times when you get like a injury like that, you'll get phantom feelings. Like, I mean, I don't have really bad phantom feelings, but it does feel like nothing. Sometimes it feels like weird sandpaper. I got this finger clipped by um, throwing out a TV. The trash people were helping me, and then they dropped it halfway, clipped my pinky. Yeah, that hurt, but didn't cry. It was bleeding a lot. I do have a video. Like I said, last live. I still have that video of it bleeding in a bucket of iodine. Autostorm. Autostrom. Autostrom. Is that how it is? Autostrom. That does sound cool. The Autostrom. Yeah, that is cool. Autostrom. Play my Autostrom. Autostrom. It's kind of sound like Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, I like Storm name too. I had a hamster named Stormy when I was a kid. I had a hamster and a hedgehog. I fed that hedgehog a lot of crickets and stuff. You need to give hedgehogs sugar, or else they'll catch diabetes. Fun fact. Um, Let me think. Um, I guess so. Some updates. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should read the thing of the poetry energy work that I have. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, here's some energy artwork that I got from I got like 30 fortune cookies, and out of like all 30, I was like feeling all the fortune cookies. 'Cause I also do tarot card readings. I haven't done it in a while, but I like more doing it with like fortune cookies, and also sometimes I do it with tarot cards. But I picked like well, 10 different cookies, and like 9 of them went perfectly with it. And then I didn't pick any other fortune cookies. But here's what it came out to being. Here's like, I need to keep working on it, but yeah, this is energy artwork, and it says, release your energy in a productive way because progress always involves risk. Hence, soon you will be sitting on top of the world with praises like gold and diamonds owes its value to its scarcity, because you never measure the height of a mountain until you have reached the top, because sometimes a stranger can bring great meaning to your life. Hence, teamwork, wait, no, life. With teamwork, the fuel that allows common people to attain uncommon results. Bringing our brightest blaze of gladness are commonly kindled by unexpected sparks. With one person with a belief is equal to the force of 99 who have only interest. Which that last one means someone that where all odds are against them, they still have belief within themselves and have the interest of positive things and no negative. Sorry if that was all messed up. I still need to add the little words in between it because, like, all the fortunes go together. I just need to put the words all together. I have a lot of other stuff that I'm working on, like the feral wild weave, like little meme thing that I want to make, and also the German Shepherd meme is gonna be humans versus Therians of jumping, and I'm gonna like do a small for humans. It's gonna be like a small little like 3 feet like fall over like, "Arr!" And then I'm gonna do the Therian one is jumping out of a 2-story window and doing my land, because that's what I used to do when I was like younger. Like, I don't know. I would have, I guess, I don't know if it was a shift or if it was just a force of habit, but I would always like just jump from heights. Like, I just love jumping from high heights. It would just be force of habit. So if that's a shift, I don't know. I guess so. I had shifts when I was like 9, because I would do like the most craziest thing. Like, I remember one time when I was like 8 or 9, and I was like in Canada. There was this like park, and they had this like 1.5 story, like I swear it was like 15 feet tall, like play place, and I just jumped straight off. I did it like 5 times. I don't even know why. I just kept doing it. I was just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, your video's behind? It probably is. I don't know. I'm using Wi-Fi, so it could be possible. Maybe next time when I get somebody to like partner stream with me, I can catch up with all the questions and stuff because I tried to have shoot, now I'm blanking on the name. I'm really bad with names, so I'm sorry if I ever forget one of you names. Bad with names. Yeah, Canada is really fun. Um, they actually, one thing that's interesting is Canada actually bought a part of Michigan. There was this park that was abandoned, and it was an abandoned aquarium. What was cool is like I got to actually see like the aquarium before like a lot of people did the photos of like, look at how sad this abandoned aquarium is. And yeah, that was the one in Detroit. They bought Detroit's like little park area that's like on the water, and they actually fixed it up really good, to tell you the truth. Um, Besides from that, yeah, they only put money in really their designery things, like their art museum, the Vault Bar, the Vault Bar, everything, everything, everything. Put money, all into that. Need cars, need food, need Subway, need McDonald's, need hotels, need computers, need bars, more bars, bars on bars on bars. We got a bar upstairs, we got a bar downstairs, we got a bar in your hotel, we got a bar in the gazebo. It's everywhere. But yeah, aside from that, Detroit's cool. The fireworks show is pretty awesome, especially for the Macy's Fall Day Parade. That's definitely something to go see in Detroit. There's a lot of hate rap on Detroit, but there's a lot of cool stuff. I do hate how they got rid of the Showtime shop. That was a store that like made Hot Topic look pathetic. Like, oh, studs, trip pants, like the good trip pants. Amazing quality. Better than Dark Horse that I'm wearing. Like, oh, I miss that place. Oh, man, I'm gonna go to Detroit. I want to get sick and eat Vizzy's Pizza. If you ever get to go to Ford Road in Michigan, I mean, I don't endorse eating beef and pork or cheese, but like one pizza place that has the most like diabetic, like soul food pizza you've ever had is Vizzy's Pizza, and the pizza is called the Vizinator, and like literally the dude is like the coolest dude ever because he makes it like a cartoon or something, especially when you ask for like all the meat toppings. And then he's just like, you want extra cheese? I'm like, yeah, put the extra cheese on there. You want extra pepperoni? Absolutely. Put that sauce on there like you mean it. And then like the pizza is like this big, like a slice of pizza is like that thick. So delicious. So greasy. Like literally, just a puddle of grease in the pizza. That's how greasy it is. So delicious. Well, hello. Yes, I am a Therian. I am a Therian and Alterhuman, and I am a super empath, but yeah, and I'm also furry, but like, I don't know, I've been kind of hurt by the furry community, but I mean, I don't hate the furry community. I still love the furry community. It's like, they're cool. They just don't feel the same way as like Therians. I thought they did, but no. They thought I was weird. I was just like, do you feel a connection with your fursuit and everything? Like almost like an electrostatic feeling of just like enjoying like happiness or like certain emotions, and they're just like, no, that's weird. And just looking around, found Quadrobics and found the Therian community. I'm like, wow, people that understand me. I don't seem weird within my own mind dealing with con Therian, and I do it with shifts too. But yeah, um, yeah, by location shifts and astral shifts, um, all sorts of stuff. And yeah, I know a lot of skills and a lot of control techniques and stuff psychologically. Yes, I am a Therian and I am Alterhuman. And I'm a super empath. My theoryology is a red lynx. Um, I also have had by location shifts of wolf. So I think another one of my stereotypes is a wolf or some kind of mushing dog because it is sometimes like in a snowy like area and like they look like wolves or like mushing dogs or like huskies or something like that. Um, and when I've astral shift, I have changed my form before into a horse. I don't know if it's a Clydesdale horse because I do feel a heart kin connection with Clydesdale horse. Also with deers. Um, but I don't know if I have a theory of a deer. I don't know. Maybe. Um, thanks. Yeah. I've actually had I have a video, I don't know what sound to put it to, of me having one of my wolf by location shift. Um, I mean, it's nothing really special. I'm like, the camera's like, I wish it went, had it still, but I really couldn't control by location shift. I was just like, and yeah, just moving forward, pushing myself. I ran like, I think I was like at my fourth mile jogging with my fur on and stuff. I kind of regretted wearing my like fur like leg warmer things. That was like sweat. Oh, like nobody's business. I was like, oh, oh. But I mean, it was great. I don't know. I like wearing them. It just feel great. Uh, um, yeah, I got this tail from Cozy Cat. I'm trying to buy another tail. I want to get a dragger tail that was like really cheap. I don't know if the person still has it. Like they wanted like 45 for it. It was really nice, and I'm just like, uh, YouTube hasn't made me any money yet, and it's just like all my other money just goes to other expenses and food and stuff. I haven't worked a job in a bit because every job just uses me to the max and then just fires me because they get jealous because I make them look bad because I'm doing a better job than them. And then it gets harder for me to find a job, and I'm like, oh, oh, literally. I have a recording of Tim Hortons of literally like you just fired me because you literally took off my headset. That's how he fired me. And he's just like, well, you're here to work or you're here to do nothing. I want you to leave right now. I want you to leave and not come back. I'm like, what? I'm the one who's carrying this whole team. I'm the runner who gets all the like sauces, all the cups, all the donuts, and then I'd take down all the donuts, and then I throw out all the donuts, and then I take the trash out twice, then I mop the floors in all 6 hours. And then I do all the ice cap. Then I do all the smoothie. I'm like, psh, good luck. Yeah. And then the person that they hired, that like I met, literally, he got six other people in there. Then they fired him. And then when everybody else figured out he got fired, they all quit. And then they had to hire back their shamble crew, where literally like the boss, well, the assistant manager, which is sometimes in the office watching a show, making out with like one of the dudes there, and I'd be like running the store myself sometimes, making sandwiches and like getting donut orders, like health code violation out the window because like sometimes I had enough time to wash my hands, sometimes I didn't. I mean, I wash my hands when I use the restroom, but you're supposed to wash your hands when you're making a sandwich and then touching a donut. That was nuts. Literally, when I work, people just use me for my positivity. That's why I enjoy the Therian community, because I am a Therian and an Alterhuman, and I want to help the community. And I don't know, it brings me more joy of teaching. I don't know. I'm still learning, but like I know quite a bit. Like I know how to survive out in the cold when you're like running out of food energy. Usually you just need to eat some bread and some sugar. But when you have the sugar, that only lasts you 25 minutes, and then you're burning up more of your protein, and you need to replace that with protein. You can't just have starch, but you can use starch, but you have to burn your starch right away if you're going to use starch as a warming for the cold. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Can you make more videos? Sure, what videos do you want me to make? I can make more videos and stuff. I've been needing to make a video about like the stuff I use for my hair and everything. Um, I pretty much was gonna make a Quadrobics video, but I already am doing this tutorial. One video idea I wanted to make that I'm gonna get help from one of my friends. Um, I think he's called Kilo Jack on YouTube. Um, I want to do Quadrobics like Kirby Golf and have like the Kirby Golf sound playing, and then like have like Volticulture Bones be like the stars in Kirby Golf, and then I don't know, have like a couple random people just as the like enemies and stuff, and then just me like I throw the golf ball and then as far as I can, and then I do quadrobics running after it, and then I bat it to go to like the stars where the bones and the skulls and stuff, and then like I have a couple enemies just like running after me, going back and forth, trying to hit me while I try to get the thing. I don't know, some random thing like that. Um, I did meet like one Therian, but they were like younger and they were like really shy, and I was kind of just talking to them, and yeah. And I came up with like the perfect video idea way after when they were just like off somewhere else. I mean, I do have a couple Aetherian friends. I don't have any like near me. There's one that I haven't talked to in a while, and they're an older Therian. They're like 23. I'm 25. I don't know. I look older because of my beard. Like if I shaved my beard, and stash. I look 18, literally. I'm thinking about doing it when I do the bee theory and skit. I don't know. Maybe I should try and astral shift and change into a bee. I don't know. I did have a weird moment where I think I had a bilocation shift of a bee because literally I had this random big giant bee, like giant, like it was like that big, and it was really like furry, like it was a furry big bee, and it just disappeared when I was about to record it. It just poof, gone. I'm like, what? I don't even understand it. I'm like, it couldn't have left out the window. It's not. It's too big to fit through the crack, and there wasn't a big enough crack for it to even fit through. And even if it could fit through the side between the window, it's too big. Uh, well, everybody's something. I'm demisexual, and that means like you feel more of emotional connection with that person and have same likes and interests and everything. You'll soon learn my interest during camping trips. Camping. I'm definitely wild. I can't wait for them to be around and stuff because you'll get to see probably more of my natural shifts and stuff and everything. Like I will like get all like excited and stuff and like act like I'm wagging my tail and like I'll get on all fours and I'll sometimes do quads like naturally. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. It's just me. Man, it's hard to find Therian friends. It really is. Like, even when you do find them, like on Facebook and everything, it's just like there's a bunch of just goobers and just like people who are fake, and then there's other people that are just like trolls, and it's kind of ridiculous. And then it's just like with me, even when there's real people, there's so many haters, and it's just like, jeez. It's just like you're too young. This is what I don't get. Some people like hate saying you're too young to be a Therian, and then you're too old to be a Therian. Well, what is this? This is not no like perfect age of plucking of a vegetable. It's like it's not like, oh, you are 7 inches long. You are a perfect cucumber for eating. Like, what? 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 It's like randomness. It's just like, it doesn't make sense. Ah, neat. Cat, wolf, and a fox. Oh, oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm not yawning at your Theriotype. Oops. Um, I'm just trying to think right now. What else to say? Um, is there any questions you got about videos or anything or the shorts? For sure. Yeah, I've been sleeping on and off. I've been taking little cat naps and stuff. It's kind of crazy. It's just like I made like a little funny short. Didn't get a lot of views, but then like my other videos getting blown up. Like I still can't believe the one. Oh, I'm back. How long did I disappear for? Oh, cool. Your name's Avery Romo. I have a friend named Avery. I knew him since like I was in the sixth grade. We've had some fun times. Oh. We used to even like sometimes like set the little lints on fire on shirts. Just watch it go. Psh. Let me think. What other crazy things? Oh, I don't know. Done a lot of crazy things. I don't know. I've thrown 20 like school books down the stairs. Made it sound like a gun gone off in the school. That was pretty crazy. I don't know. Going in the auditorium up on the catwalk, sneaking up there, doing stuff I'm not supposed to. um, sure. I mean, I'll try and get a PO box and stuff and have it where you can send stuff in. Right now, I don't have a lot of like moolah. I'm actually in debt with Fifth Third Bank right now. So it's just like, yeah, I'm in debt because of hidden fees didn't get added on, and then they just went boop, and then you're like, oh, okay, negative. But yeah, I'd love it if like my viewers send me like theory and stuff. I'd wear it. I'd absolutely wear it. Just know, like, I might go in a mosh pit and it needs to last. I mean, I'll try and fix it up, but your product will be a testament of true hardcore theory and, like, experience. Because I've been thinking about making a mask and stuff and everything. Because I got, like, a bunch of, like, bone, like animal bone teeth and stuff that is like actually made for like beadwork and stuff. I also have some like carved like wood bone ones that I want to like break up a couple of them and use like the face parts of it of the mask. I don't know. But I feel like I'm gonna just make the mask too scary. They're gonna be like, "You need to make a new mask. It's too scary." I mean, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Just know if you ever want to do a partner up video and got a car and can pick me up and go to a furry event, I'm down. Pick me up and I'll come along with the journey and do a video and stuff. And do a partner video. What does YW mean? Yep, that goes for anybody. I'm down. I'll rave it up with you and dance the whole night away. Take me to a furry event. I always like hanging out and going to furry events and meeting new furry friends, Therian friends, Alterhuman, other kin. Don't be afraid of me. Are jealous, because jealousy always is never fun. And I'm sorry if I ever sound jealous. I'm not. I'm just more envious of like when somebody's just like, oh, I'm getting this fursuit. I'm like, oh, I wish I had $2,000 to get a fursuit. That's because I lost the fursuit because somebody raised up the price from being 300 to 400 to 750, and then yeah, I didn't get it, and I spent 400 down the drain. No fur head for me. No pink and purple wolf fur head with like paws and tail. I mean, I already have a tail, but I don't know. It was like another tail like the one that I have, but like I don't know. It looked a little bit more like tight. The one I have right now, a little bit better. I don't know. With how much I've used it and how many like Quadrobics videos I've done and how much like this thing this tail is moved around. Yeah. Like I've only had to like re-fluff it just a tiny bit of just like moving the fur down and just like squeezing it and just working down the fur. Well, not the fur, the foam, the fluff. But yeah, I got that tail from Fur Camp from a creator called Cozy Cat, spelled with a K. And yeah, I got the card up on the page, or you know what? I got the card right in my pocket. I can pull it right now out my pocket. Let's see if it's still in here. Yay, it's still in here. Bam. I don't know if you can see it that well. Let's see. Is that better? She takes a little bit to answer, but yeah. She's actually in one of my videos. One of the dancing. Guess where she is. Swearing. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna get too much. Okay, but yeah. Let me think. Um, yeah, aside from that, other things I've been up to. I don't know, I was trying to start this Therian school on Facebook, but I don't know, it's been really slow and stuff and everything. Not a lot of people have been on it, and I don't know. I was gonna teach about like health and just psychological stuff and just like emotional building and all sorts of fun stuff. Anybody got questions or anything? No, he is not a Therian. I'm sorry. He's not a Therian, but he is a good friend and stuff. I mean, I guess so. He said, like, he doesn't have, like, the thing where imagination. I mean, he does have an imagination, but it doesn't, like, work as other people's imagination. So, yeah, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, no, he's not a Therian. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't have any Avery friends that are Therians. Oh, yeah, I only have like one Therian. Well, I have two Therian friends of older. I have other Therian friends. What's his name? Or her. Yeah. Oh, I'm bad with names. I'm embarrassed. I think it's something like Georgery, Gregory. No, I don't know. Usually, it's like, um, uh, my brain. I'm just like, I can't think of the name. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Well, that's awesome. I've been just talking and talking and talking. I'm kind of just like hitting like brain blocks every once in a while. Any questions you got? Um, Abs. Hi, Mavis. Is that how you say it? Or do you want me to say it in a fancy term? Or do you want me to say it in action? Like, one one person named Hi Mavis. Mavis had a banana, and what will she? Is it a? Is it she, they, it, thon? Mavis had a banana. She must use this banana to produce fertile soil, or else she'll starve. Unless she eats the banana, then she'll quench her hunger for a minute. But if she eats that banana, she won't have anything to fertilize the soil. She needs the potassium. Potassium gives you energy. Energy makes it where you don't cramp up. Potassium. I do too. Bananas are delicious. I have to admit it, when I first tried a plantain, I was very disappointed. I was hoping it tasted like banana runts because they use plantains as the banana runt flavor. But the only difference is they boil it down and they get the pure sugar out of it, and that's why, excuse me, it tastes so good. But yeah, bananas are good, especially with oatmeal, like with raw oats. Oh, I love eating it with some apple cinnamon oatmeal and banana. Mmm. And then you eat some walnuts with it. That's a nice, good raw breakfast. And also helps produce a natural form of DMT within your brain, which also helps with your creativity and thinking naturally. Oh no, I can't read German. Oh, cool. I can pin a message. I'll pin the message for later. Hopefully, he was the good enough translation. And I'll pin that one. Just know if you oh, you did it twice. Okay. Cool. Shoot. Oh. Well, I guess so. I'll do a couple quads for you since you speak, if it's German or not. But yeah, when I do quads, I usually use mainly my palm of my fist, and I'll bounce it off, going like. But I'll have a curved twist with it, and that's because you use more muscle strength. You use like this part of your muscle too when you have it twist instead of just using your forearm strength. Yeah, you do use this too while doing it, but you use more going down, and then you fling yourself up. And you have inwards twist, kick out, inwards, kick out, opposite, to balance yourself out while doing quadrobics. And it's also, if you want to do like a fast, like get into quadrobics, you can also go down to the ground and go, whoo. I almost caught my thumb completely on my pants leg. I wish I had that in slow motion, because that was kind of all muscle memory right there. But yeah, you just go. But you want to just like lean inwards and go. And have it equal-handed going inwards. And then I don't know, jumping high heights, like up really high, it's best when landing to go and land like that. That's kind of why my jumps are kind of weird when I'm doing like quadrobics and going, because my body just kind of naturally wants to do the fling arm, because literally it's all hand motion, and I'm in a squat while getting into that position to fully brace the weight impact. I don't know if you can understand me, or if translations are going through, or if yeah. Let me see. I mean, I guess I'll do some more quads with close-handed. But yeah, well, I guess I gotta have it on the ground because you can't see that well. But yeah, you want to always have it like this. And you can have it go like this and have it flat almost like this, but you always want to have a little arc. You want to have an arc because the whole weight is distributed more evenly throughout the arm, because if you have it like this and flat, it gets all distributed in one section and then can cause breaks, and also your fingers. But yeah, it goes a lot better. Yeah. And when you get really good at it, you can actually have close-handed and then switch to open and close-handed. But when you do that, you want to make sure that you have your palm hit down hard to have the upwards force. You want the flinging force to be your knuckles or your fingers, however you do it. Okay, what other question? Um, yeah, I've told my mom that I'm a Therian. I'm pretty sure. Um, I mean, they know I'm a furry. My dad knows I'm a furry. Doesn't know I'm a Therian though. My grandparents don't know I'm a Therian and an Alterhuman. I really don't feel like explaining my dad what Therian is because really how the whole laughing thing got started with like my dad with like furries and everything is we're watching Tosh.0 and it was the one skit where it was the dude who liked wearing like the dog collars and everything and having the chains and being like brought around and like yeah he was laughing all about that and this and that and just making fun for furries and it just like made me so like oh so yeah I haven't told my dad that I'm a Therian because I feel like I don't know literally he made my like time for seeing him for making up not seeing him for Christmas or my birthdays terrible. He was gonna take me to an antique like mall and stuff and take me shopping. And then he's just like, we can go to whatever restaurant you want. I'm like, okay, can we go to a hot kong buffet? No, I don't want to go to a buffet. Can we go to B&D's Mongolian? No. Can we go to Red Robin's? No. Let's go to Taco Bell. I don't want to go to Taco Bell. Last time I went to Taco Bell, literally, I told them no cheese sauce. Just put Mexican pizza sauce on it. You know what they did? They put the jalapeno cheese sauce or jalapeno cream sauce. Yeah, I got sick for 6 hours picking water out because yeah, that's how lactose intolerant I am. I'm lactoglycemic. I hate it. It's terrible. And yeah, my after I that I just didn't want to eat Taco Bell for a while, and then like I told my dad that story. He's just like, "What happened? I thought you liked Taco Bell." I'm like, "Yeah, I do like Taco Bell, but I don't feel like eating Taco Bell for a while because I got really sick from it." He's just like, "Well, we're going to Taco Bell," and then he just laughed at the stuff that I got, and I spent all the money that I had at that time because I thought he was going to give me my birthday and Christmas check that he promised me for 2 years. And he's just like, no, you spend your money on stupid stuff. And I bought that red fur shirt and a brown jacket from that one music thing. Here, it's like this thing. I spent 25 bucks. Bam. 25 bucks. Laughing at me. I'm like, psh, eh. Got that. Got American Dad, season 1 and season 3. I got Family Guy. And I don't know. I got a couple other DVDs and stuff. And yeah, he was just like, no, you don't get it. You spend your stuff on stupid stuff. Oh, also a Clydesdale plate. Like a Budweiser Clydesdale, like, commemorative plate. I was like, yay, Clydesdale. But yeah. Um, I don't know. All my punk friends know I'm a Therian. I've went to punk shows. Let's see what other questions. Um, Sort of. I'm not really good at handstand. I'm still practicing on it. Like, I might be able to do like the up against the wall handstand and do some like like push-ups. I might be able to do that right now. Okay, cat on pause. For sure. I usually do have long like videos, so that's fine. I guess I'll do a handstand. Like push up. Let's see, this enough room? Or should I do it enough? You know what? I should do it on the floor. Ugh. Take stuff out of my pocket. Give me a second. Oh no, the light. Match. Oh. Whew, I'm gonna slip. Alright. Handstand push up. Okay, I'm feeling. Okay. I'm still working on getting completely all the way down on the handstand push up, but I mean, I can do it up against the wall. Uh, Sometimes I can get a little bit up. I can hold myself up a little bit with my hands, I think. Let's see what else is here. Like the that I can do the dead man drop. I can actually drop right into the dead man drop really fast. I can do it from the floor, up from the air, just go. Then go right back up. I can do the bridge. I really don't feel like doing the bridge. Unless you really want to see me do the bridge, I will do the bridge. If somebody says they want to see me do the bridge. I'm double jointed. I can do a lot of arm popping tricks. And it'd be like seeing double jointed stuff. I can pop my arm out of socket. I also know a lot of tricks of how to pop people's arms out of sockets to get out of chokeholds. One trick, if you ever get put in a chokehold, all you gotta do is you pinch the bottom part of the armpit, like right here. If you pinch that and you're in the chokehold, you just throw your like head forward of the arm. Pretty much what happens is you dislocate their like bone from out of their rotator cuff, and like, yeah, they're not double jointed. You really screwed them up. Yeah, that's a good trick. Um, Shoot. Uh, what else to talk about? Guess so. Let's see. Um, uh, Shoot. What else would you like me to talk about? Or would you like me to do more quads? I mean, you really want. I could throw one of these lights outside and do some quadrobics outside. Are my comments coming through? You know what? I'm going outside. Give me a second. All right. Let's see. We're outside. And perfect. Saw blade. And bam. More quads outside. Do the plans. Can everybody see me? Good doing this? But yeah, when getting into doing a running position with quadrobics, you want to stick with your I've already went over this topic. I'm soon probably about to end it, but I'll do some more quads. Just showing with everything. Here's it with open hands. You want to first have hands at a curved position, and then you don't want to have straight down. You want to have a little bit arc. Then you want to go. But yeah, and then it's the same concept with close-handed, and you just want to have your thumbs on the side and stuff, and just go. Oh, number one dangerous thing, glass. Very dangerous, very shatterable. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. I don't need cutting my hand. Oh, shoot. I wonder if I could do it backwards. Backwards quadrobics! Okay. Backwards quadrobics is not the best. Oh. Oh. Okay. Nobody's replied back yet. Okay. Anybody else got any more questions? Or anything? Whoa. It's 4 o'clock. I didn't expect it to be 4 o'clock. It's like 3:59. I guess I'll look through all these. Oh, what's my favorite color? It is a amber orange and a sandy yellow, but my color has changed over time. I've liked red, like a red wine color, then green, then blue, and then purple. I've liked a lot of different colors. Chocolate chip banana bread. That sounds delicious. Oh, and if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just right now looking through all the other comments and stuff. I got a hater saying 50. I'm 25. Let's see if there's any new comment. No. Oh, I bet they aren't loading fast. Maybe get closer to the Wi-Fi. It'll load quicker. I guess so. Maybe next time I'll just have a collab with somebody who has an actual computer or something. Maybe hit me up next time I do one of my community posts and saying about going live, because usually when I do a live community, well, when I do a community post, I mean, I do get people looking at it, but not a lot of people look at it. It's like every once in a while I get a person. I'm just like, what's going on, YouTube? I need you to show the people I'm here. I'm here and trying to be funny and make some views. Oh, it finally translated. Well, hello. And that's cool. I do have a record that is in Russian called Spit Acid that's on my channel. It's like one of my favorite hardcore punk bands. It's like Russian. I also like a band called The Rix, Rixe. I don't know if you ever heard of that. K star du Kadu. I don't know if you go by the star being an A. Oh yeah, I already answered. Yes, my mom knows I'm a Therian. Yeah, I guess so. They aren't loading that fast. Did you text the O just right now, or is that old news? Oh. Well, um, do you want me to do more quads, or I might end it soon? I don't know. I can do more quads. Do a little more quads. Oh, this crowd. Whew. I plated this cold ground out where I had to dig like trenches along this line so my basement doesn't flood. Now it's starting to bite me doing quadrobics. All right. Oh, you gotta go? Alright. I'm probably about to go anyway, too. I've talked quite a bit. Unless anybody else got any other questions or stuff. I'm probably gonna do another quadrobics tutorial and stuff because I got so off topic and stuff. Like, I'll wait a little bit. What is it? Oh, I can mute the sound. Cool. Oh. But yeah, stuff about me. I don't know. I like sushi. Um, I love eating raw salmon. Uh, I'm a big Pokemon fan. I mean, I also like that. uh, Ratchet and Clank is one of my favorite PlayStation games. Um, I also enjoy playing Atari 2600, Sega Genesis, playing Earthworm Jim, Sonic, um, Gunsmoke. Uh, I don't know. I like playing the Wii, Mario Kart, Mario Galaxy. I gotta look for my Cartoon Network, Super Smash Brothers. Um, Animes I like, is, Black Butler. I can do a good Garel voice. Um, how kind. That's great to hear. You know, I am a great actress, and quite a good one at that. Ooh, you're playing the faithful dog. Well, you're handsome enough to get away with it. um, however you, however you caress me with that devilish uh, gaze. Um, yeah, I like Full Metal Alchemist. Uh, My Hero Academia. Um, Future Diaries. Death Note. Um, um, I also, Inuyasha. Uh, Soul Eater. Um, I don't know. I enjoy playing soccer, doing cross country. I like biking, um, off road biking too. Um, I really I like doing trails and stuff and jumping like routes and everything. Um, I don't know. I came up with a new speed wobble on the bike. You know what? I probably should just end it. Unless the one person who's watching is enjoying. Um. Okay. I think I've got my. Oh, there's another person. Who's the new person? Because I'm about to end my live, but if you got any other questions or any other things you want to ask or want to see me do some quads before I go, let me know before I go. Any other questions before I go? Do you want to see my clothes? Alright, I guess so. My chat did. I'm gonna be heading out. I guess so. Till next live stream. I'll see you then. If this live stream does really good and I got a lot of subscribers from it, I'll probably do a lot more. I got a lot of likes, a lot more than the last one. So that's great. So, I guess so. Stay strong, all my Therian, Furry, Otherkin, Quadrobics, Heartkin, all my friends who are a part of Anti-Zoo. Like, stay strong and don't let anybody bring you down because you are a positive thing in this world and people are jealous and just want to bring you down and you can't let them. Oh, hello! You caught me just before I was saying my goodbyes. Is there anything you'd like to ask or see, like some quadrobics before I go? Because I've been doing quadrobics and stuff. Tiger the Fuzz Night. Do you want to see me do any quadrobics or do any jumps or have any questions? If you don't answer, I'm probably gonna do one more Quadrobics and then um, call it a night. Alright, I guess I'll do a little bit more Quadrobics. Yep, that's a neck for me. Cycle. Oh my god. Oh. 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 Let's do a couple more quadrobics. Oh god. Alright. I'm sorry if anybody tuned in just now and I'm ending my live stream, but I've been talking for 3 hours and 30 minutes. I'm going a little bit in circles, so I'm going to end the live stream. If you got any questions right now before I click the end button, you better hurry. Alright, in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and any last questions before I get to 0? Hey, you got any questions for me before I end my live stream? I'll give you a little bit of time to answer or think of something. Excuse me. I am 25 years old. I had a whole late start of figuring out the community. I wish I joined sooner because I'd probably be one of those popular YouTubers because I was I guess so I was an unknowing Therian because I was just too afraid because there was so much hate animosity in the furry community, and I thought the furries felt the same way, but I was too afraid to even ask a furry if they felt the same way until I was like 25 or 24. And then I figured out, oh, you don't feel the same. I'm weird for feeling this way? Okay. But yeah. Um, yeah, I'm a Therian and an Alterhuman. I'm also a furry. Um, I don't know. I've been hurt a little bit by the furry community, but I still enjoy the furry community. Um, but yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I did just awaken like 6 or 8 months ago, but like unknowingly, I've been a little bit awake. I don't know. Like I knew there was something just different of me. I thought it was just being a furry. I'm not even trying to diss on the theory community. I really like. You know how like how like the whole thing of like people don't even understand like, oh, you can't do this or that because it's became such a unknowing thing that people are just like, oh, okay. It's just like one of those things. It's just like you know you're different, but you just don't know what it is. But you know there's something different about you. That's how I felt a lot. Being an adult Therian, I mean, it's not stressful. It's more just like you do get a couple people just being tedious and just being like, ooh, you do that because you wear fur. But it's not like awful. I mean, like, I don't know. Really, I have a lot of confidence, and like, really, I explain about being a Therian and an Alterhuman and how it's like a spiritual and a psychological thing. There's not one main thing. I try and bring awareness to like older people and stuff about the community, and I don't know. A lot of people actually get interested about it, and they're just like, "Wow, I want to learn about raising my spiritual energy." And I'm like, it isn't just about spiritual energy. It's more of being in tune with that spiritual energy, and it just can't be something that can be activated. It can't just be like snap of fingers, but it can definitely be coerced and trained into activating. It's all more of mental and everything. I talk a little bit about it in this video of Quadrobics tutorial. It went kind of just like everywhere. Well, hello, Angus Decker. Or wait, or Agnes Decker. Well, I'm sorry you're getting attacked for being a Therian. You need to learn how to be able to make fun of yourself and then make fun of them by making them overthink. It is a very tricky slope of deterring a bully. Because a bully usually is a mini version of a narcissist who wants to alienate all friends against that one person because they're jealous of that person. And usually they will use tired, like, isotropes of just bullying somebody that's different, like you, being a Therian. Like, I would have some weird animalistic things that I would do as a kid where when I would get like really mad, like sight would go a little cross-eyed and like my voice would change and it would get like all deep and growly and like I would literally pounce on people and attack them and stuff. And yeah, it's just like I don't know, it's something that people just like getting you agitated just to get you to react to them because they think you're better than them. So if they can get underneath your skin, because you have the ability to express yourself and they are just following what everybody else, and they can get underneath your skin, oh, they're definitely going to jump on that. But if you get underneath their skin and make fun of yourself and just laugh at yourself, and you don't even need to be like harsh against yourself and put yourself down. No, you just need to be goofy and silly. You have to have no emotion to it. See, with emotional growth, you have to take other people's humility and pretty much use that against them. Make them feel like their attacks are pointless. When you deter a person's attacks and make them feel pointless, then that's when you get them completely either disinterested are deterred from wanting to keep egging it on. Which is the same as disinterested, but yeah. But yeah, that's a little small trick of trying to deter bullies. Yeah, it's just the whole mental, like, mind game of everything. Is there any other questions about like how to deter like bullies from making fun of you? Because really, if you get made fun of for like the football people for doing quadrobics, be like, I'm doing a more extreme version of the bear crawl. Aren't you interested in learning how to do a better bear crawl? Like, all you're doing is just like making your knuckles have a bigger chance of catching arthritis just using your knuckles. I'm using my fingers and my knuckles. Yeah, or something like that. You just have to either make the person think differently or be like, wow, that seems interesting. Maybe I should try it. And once you get them excited about trying something, the endorphins will just take over, and their excitement will make them disinterested in wanting to hate it because they want to improve themselves and get stronger at doing something that they're just like, wow, this is really cool. Doing quadrobics. Well, no problem for helping you. I was about to let go of the stream, but somebody like came in and I was just like, okay. Yeah, if you need any more advice or tips, I do have one about like Elynxtra goes over tips and tricks of wearing fur. That's pretty much a very deep like detail about how to like talk to people and deter them from making fun of you. But it is all within your environment, and you have to assess your situation. You can't just straight go for it. But I explained that in good detail. All I ask is don't use it for deception. Don't Deception is never good. Don't use it to manipulate or control people. I hate that. I've went through so much toxic situations, and I don't want to see people use my knowledge for deception. I learned this knowledge because I've dealt with so many egotistical maniacs that I wanted to learn how to defend myself and teach other people how to defend themselves. And yes, this is all self-taught. Oh, so many stories. Okay, bye. I guess so I should end my stream. I almost made it as long as my other stream. Alright, good night, everybody. Unless this next person's got something to say. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. If you got something to say it now. We got 20 seconds. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And all right. Good night. Goodbye. Stay possum, all my Therian friends and Alterhumans and other kins and Quadrobics and Furries. Till next time. Elynxtra out. Woo! And and